Hello and welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading. So today I kind of felt like recording just a simple tarot reading because I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break from doing the zodiac readings and yeah, I just kind of feel like tapping into this energy because I just found it really interesting. I'm like, oh, I gotta do a tarot reading. I gotta talk about this feeling. Okay, what is it that I'm really feeling here for the collective. And I saw, it's really interesting. I saw like somebody standing on a hillside or like a cliff or something, and it's very beautiful and serene. It's kind of fall colors, like the leaves on the trees are fall colors, or it could be just like a very red maple tree. And out in the distance of like what is beyond this cliff was this beautiful hillside area with this literally it's what this is what I was saying, like a castle in the distance. And I'm like, okay, interesting, very fantasy like. And then I started kind of hearing the tune from Cinderella, a dream is a wish your heart makes. So the vibe I'm getting from this is kind of like, because like it was like the leaves kind of parted and then revealed the scene to me. And I kind of feel like this is a energy for the collective, letting you know that you are nearing your wishes, you are nearing your dreams. If you had any doubt, any questions, you are nearing everything that you have dreamt of. Okay. And even if that dream doesn't happen exactly as you wished it, it is coming in a form that you're gonna look at that and go, actually, yeah, this is still really good. This is still what I want. And it's leading you to your happiness. Okay. So that's where I see this energy coming. Let's go ahead and look at the cards and see what else Spirit has to say for the collective today. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles popping out and the Star. Literally, dreams, wishes coming true. Now I'm hearing when you wish upon a star. Like, has somebody here actually looked up at the stars recently and made a wish upon it, or saw a shooting star and made a wish upon it? There's also a lot of you may be juggling a lot in your life and trying to find balance, but I think this is also really encouraging from Spirit for you guys to find balance between like your external and internal world. Finding balance when this new beginning comes in. Like, it may be so overwhelming, but if you are able to find that balance and tap into it, it won't be so heavy, okay, as you get used to it. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But your guides are really pouring in these manifestations. Yeah. You've been manifesting this for a long time, I feel like. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yep, yep, yep. Oh my goodness. Look at all these cards that fell out. Okay, so right away, all positive cards, guys. All positive cards. Ace of Cups. Filling up your cup, feeling fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled. Emotions may even pour out of you like tears of joy. I'm not surprised this card came out. Usually when the Eight of Cups, for me at least, when this card comes out, I really do feel like this person on this card is heading towards the stars, heading towards their dreams, and their wishes. So there's definitely movement forward here. We also have forward movement in a very passionate way, very action-oriented way. It's not just internally, it's also externally as well, with the Eight of Wands here about movement. And then I do see here with the Seven of Pentacles that popped out, you having planted those seeds. I don't feel like, I really don't pick up the vibe of planting those seeds now. Maybe for some of you, that's true, but I feel like these were seeds that have already been planted and you're just waiting for them to grow. We do have Six of Cups coming out here with a fresh new start, trying to leave behind the past and really working, I feel like, on our struggles, on our hurts, and leaving the pain behind. It's not a pain that you'll forget. And maybe the pain was even a bit of a lesson where you're just like, never again. But you're putting that all in the past now. All the emotional hurts and anything that you've dwelled on. I'm also picking up anything that you've resented or anybody you've resented. You're leaving that behind. You can't keep holding that anymore. And I think a part of you has realized that, and that's why you've put in the work, or you're putting in the work now to leave that behind. And I do see that it's working. Okay. Now we have the Queen of Wands and the World. So you may be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, a sun sign, I mean. You could have these placements and like other places in your chart that may be affected right now during this time, but I see this as you stepping into your passion, your joy, your creativity. Like, look how confident this person is on her throne. Look how even the cat is confident. Okay. I really do feel like this is you stepping into your power. Okay. Nobody's gonna mess with you. And yeah, you're just like, no, nobody's gonna take me down. This is what I want. This is my passion. This is what I'm moving towards. And I'm not letting anyone or anything stop me. Okay. And really taking care of that's really taking care of your internal world as well as your exterior world. And then when we have the world card popping out here, I do see an ending of a cycle and you stepping into a new beginning that is going to be leading you to something so much better. Okay, it's going to be leading you to that fantasy castle. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Let's look at the oracle cards. Okay, right away, this one card wanted to come out. Celtic Knot with unconditional love. And usually when this card comes out, I feel a lot towards yourself, unconditional love for yourself. And maybe that's something you've realized you've been lacking. And so you're moving forward to do better with that. Okay, we also have Key wanting to come out with solution. Opening up the door, like I feel like an actual door, an actual physical door. So maybe some of you are moving. We have obstacles with the mountain coming out here. Yeah. So still having some obstacles in the way, still having some problems, but I really do feel like you're working to overcome these. There may be some form of a block or barrier right now, but I feel like with everything else you're getting on the table here, you are working on overcoming those barriers and those blocks. There may have been a little bit of an interruption in something that you've been moving forward towards. I feel like something else wants to come out, at least one more. Or A few. Okay. So I'm not surprised that the heart came out too. Okay, so love for yourself, but this could also be, wow. Okay, I'm picking up on this energy of learning to love again, romantically, with the partner. Mm. And there's fulfillment in this as well on this card. There's also forgiveness, kindness, affection, joy, bliss, content, following your heart's desire. Okay. And if this isn't romantic for you, then this is you following your passions. Okay. Something with love definitely coming through when we got ring here, forming a partnership with somebody, but this also doesn't have to be, again, romantic. This could also be symbolizing you completing that cycle like we've been talking about, and also could be forming like or signing a contract for that house we were just talking about, or a job, having a partnership in a job. Luck definitely being on your side right now. Maybe some of this is going to come up as a happy coincidence. We also have good fortune on here and carefree, feeling more carefree in life. And then new moon, maiden, new beginnings, expansion. Love that. We also have like enchantment on here too, and that kind of makes me think of the castle that I was just looking at, like a fantasy world. Maybe that's kind of what it's going to feel like for you, like a fantasy. Okay, let's see what else we got with some oracle cards. Mm-hmm. Action. This is telling me you're already taking the action towards this. And if you haven't yet, then this is just encouragement that if you're getting that nudge to take action, listen to it. Okay, listen to that inner voice because it's leading you in the right direction. All right, so let's go ahead and get an affirmation card for you guys to end this reading on. I know it wasn't very long today, but I didn't really feel like it was a big message that wanted to come through anyway. I think we kind of got the gist of the message, especially with what I channeled coming through with the castle. All right. And the affirmation for today, and something to keep in mind as you move forward, is in stillness I receive. All right. I kind of felt like that was important for me to talk about today too, where like I wanted to share, because I've said this a couple times in some of my readings, that I've also kind of been going through it. I've been having a rough time. Um, there's been a lot of change, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of uncertainties, a lot of confusion. So if you're going through any of that, know that you're not alone. I'm right there with you. But like, I've been noticing that I've been storing a lot of my nervous energy in my stomach. So if you know anything about chakras, the abdomen area is where your solar plexus is. And I was watching a reading from a different tarot reader like a few weeks ago, and she actually encouraged in that reading that I was really vibing with to work on the solar plexus area. And I'm like, no, no, I'm feeling it more in like my chest because there's been a lot of grief in my life and that I've been working through. And once I started working through the grief and started releasing the grief, I then really started feeling all of that nervousness that I thought was in my chest was actually in my stomach. So I do encourage you to, if you're feeling that, to do some meditations to work on that area. Um, I was even like today, just a few hours ago, was humming the chant for the solar plexus, which I think is pronounced, it's RAM, but it's kind of pronounced rum. And if you kind of like breathe in slowly and then start the chant just by saying rum as you exhale, what I was kind of doing was saying rum, having that humming there, because that humming actually helps your nervous system. It helps your nervous system relax. So if you take even just 10 minutes for maybe each hour or just 10 minutes in a day, whatever time that you have, if you want to just sit there holding your stomach and taking those deep breaths and chanting that word, then I trust me, you're gonna feel a lot better because I actually started feeling better after I did that. And do that as many times as you need to. Okay. But look into the solar plexus chakra. I definitely do encourage that and look up ways to heal that. I also listen to frequencies on YouTube. If you type in like solar plexus healing, you'll probably get some videos for like music and frequencies and maybe even people giving advice on how to uh, clear that chakra, like unblock that chakra and help your nervous system out. So that's my encouragement. That's just kind of what made me think of, her holding her heart here. Whatever, wherever you feel like energy is really being stored right now, like that nervous energy, or if you feel, sad or anything like that in your chest, look up chakra music, okay? Look up ways to heal those areas in your heart. So you've got, if you don't know anything about chakras, like I definitely encourage you to look that up. There are seven of them, seven main ones. And what I've learned too is that there's also minor chakras in each area. And so yeah, just do your research. You've got the root chakra going from the very base of your tailbone, sacral right above that in your pelvic area, solar plexus we just talked about, your heart, self-explanatory, throat, third eye, and your crown. Okay, so those are the main seven chakras that if you feel any tension, any nervousness, any, problem area, like I'm kind of just hearing like maybe somebody's been having a lot of headaches recently. So maybe you kind of need to focus on your crown and your third eye to help clear that out. Um, yeah, anything that you feel energy is being stored, just look up ways to unblock that. And again, do that technique as much as you need to. Okay, so that is all that I have to say for you guys today, and that's all Spirit has for you guys. So thank you so much for coming by and listening to this reading. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated with you. If you'd like, you can go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. There are also links in the description that you can follow me on other platforms as well. But I am sending you guys so much love, healing, and blessings your way. I'm really wishing you all the best. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!